Okay. Well, we'll make this happen. And Willie G, thank you very much for making time for us. Wanted to ask you, at age 78, and after 50 years at Harley Davidson, why are you retiring now?
Well, I'm really not totally retiring. Everybody's got to understand that. I really can't cut the cord. It's my life, our family's life, and it's just been an exciting ride all those years. But I'm going to be located here in the museum, and I'm going to do events as ambassador for our brand, and I'm going to do some special designing, but I'm just going to slow it down a little bit. I'm going to have some free time.
So you'll have an office here?
Yes, in the museum.
You're going to give some tours?
Well, I'm going to hide in there, and maybe once in a while I'll pop out for a tour.
How different is the company today compared to when you started almost a half a century ago?
Size has been greatly impacted. Our number of units, we're global, worldwide. A concentration on events and people everywhere. Our son is just returning from China. He's been over there for a week visiting our dealers. So we're active throughout the world, and I think that plus our volume has been a great change.
Does that surprise you when you think about the size, the footprint you have on in this world?
I think it's a pleasant surprise, and I'm sure my forefathers would have been amazed if they had even thought we would be this big. So it's been great.
Tell me about those years. There have been some tough years, especially back in the 1980s. And did you ever leave here at night during those days and wondering if the company was going to be able to survive and be the company that you knew it was?
I had some serious thoughts during the 80s about investing. I was one of the 13 that bought the company. But you know what drove me? I'm a right brain. I'm a passion, emotional guy, being an artist. And my passion was Harley Davidson. And even though I was concerned, I said, I'm part of this company. I'm going to stay with it. And that's what drove me.
You talk about your passion. Your passion was design as well.
Yes.
Why? Where did that come from?
Well, I had some ability early on. In high school, I was always drawing motorcycles or hot rods or something. Everybody else was out playing baseball, and I was drawing pictures. And I've had gasoline in my veins from day one. And I went to the Art Center College in Los Angeles, where a lot of industrial designers came from. And it just was part of these great motorcycles, being able to impact them with design and shapes, colors, forms, textures, and it's been my life.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about that, because you got a lot of them behind here. But I'm going to name one of the bikes, and then tell me a word or two about them that comes to mind when I say Super Glide.
The Super Glide was a bike done going way back to 1971, and it was a unique custom. I had a lot of freedom as a designer, so I was able to put some unique parts on that particular bike. And it kind of became one of the first factory customized Harley Davidsons that is still a collector item today.
The lowride.
Lowriders are also, it's a big engine. It sits low, it's lean, and it's a cruiser type vehicle rather than a big touring bike. And again, a very popular part of our lineup.
The Heritage Softail Classic.
Heritage Softails, those are, that's a parade, I call it. It's got a lot of studs on it. It's steeped in tradition and nostalgia. It can be a touring bike or a custom style vehicle, however you want to trim it out. Very